Season tickets are now accepting deposits. Be here for all of the amazing action next season. Check reception information at your closest ticket booth.
The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the usher, security.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the play.
Raptors with some changes. R.J. Barrett comes in for Ingram, and it's Walter in for Dick. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's DJ in at the 3. And Cleveland another 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Raptors trail by 5. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And we're going courtside for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. And here comes Cleveland. They picked up 11 straight. Garland for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. 56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Boucher. Quickly, outside. Pass to Walter. Quickly, outside. Boucher a screen on Garland. The 3 from Quickly. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DJ. Guarded by Barrett. Here's DJ. And Cleveland another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barrett. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers lead by 14. Jerome passes to DJ. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Emmanuel Quickly.
The free throw drops for Quickly. The 3, Barrett. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Cleveland in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And their defense. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
We've got Brandon Ingram, R.J. Barrett out there with Chris Boucher, and it's Shed in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Boucher outside to the inside. Here's Barrett, doubled by Strus. They get the rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's DJ. He's got 15. And Cleveland another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Raptors trail by 17. And here's Ingram from the arc. Counted from distance. Ingram's got 5.
Woohoo, these teams are dueling, and Brandon Ingram answers back with a triple of his own.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
There's the triple. Mobley grabs the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's DJ. He's got 21. Ingram with the ball. Boucher outside. Back to Barrett. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Barrett. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Strus. Clock at 4.
Who's watching him?
Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Garland has clearly added some muscle over the years. He's looking more and more comfortable working through contact.
Boucher passes to Ingram. Three-pointer, no good. And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's DJ. No good from outside. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 19. Pass to DJ. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gets the 3 ball to go. DJ's got 24.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here's Ingram outside on target from range.
Getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in for Evan Mobley, and Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Here's Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 5.
I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's DJ. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 20. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said,
And so it's Cleveland, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans.
Well, taking a look at the Raptors, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They have to lock it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson.
And with the second. Here's Barnes. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And that one's good. Ingram. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. On the court right now for good. Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Dick. Offline with a three. The Cavaliers lead by 23. Pass to DJ. Let's go with a three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Barnes. Mobley with the block. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. And here comes Cleveland. Big run right now for him. 11-2. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it. And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Klay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Tyson comes in for Mobley. Strus, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Mobo. The layup misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
Yeah, making waves and passing the splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting.
What a game from MP. He's got the mic in his hand and is ready to share his thoughts.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Clearly grateful MP. Sounds like he can't believe it himself.
It's an astonishing accomplishment. In a league full of skilled shooters, he's now up there with the best.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Boucher outside. Back to Quickly. Pass to Barrett. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Barrett's got 8.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's DJ. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Out left to the wing. From the baseline. That shot is off. And so it's Cleveland with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Chris Boucher out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Walter, then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Shed in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Inside, here's Barrett. Thompson with some nice D.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Fires in the triple.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Boucher outside. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
From behind the arc. DJ, no good. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro's checked in. Outside Ingram. Fires the 3. DJ pulls it in. For Cleveland, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. They get it back.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Boucher. To the middle to halt the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got it up that time.
Here's DJ. And the three off target. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 15 points in just the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
The three is up. It doesn't go for him. Toronto shooting around 41%. Dick to pass to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And right now, people wanting to tune in as Brandon Ingram is putting on a show.
Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And finished off by Boucher.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Jerome passes to DJ. The three. Rebound Toronto. And it's Toronto's ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. The shot by Ingram, no good. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's DJ. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DJ.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that...
Oh, connects again!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Here's DJ, and Cleveland another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Ingram. DJ pulls it in. And Cleveland has possession. Fires for three. Another one falls. Amazing.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and...
Sabrina, I feel like sitting down somewhere. No, but for real though, I feel great. Tonight was a great night, and it felt like the basket was
now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want.
They'll adjust, we'll adjust. You know, basketball is a game of adjustments. They just have to